Hello, welcome to eBritish IELTS. So today I'll be telling you some important tips and tricks to increase your reading speed. Now this video is very important and very useful for the reading module of your IELTS exam, and this video is for both the academic students and the general training students because the reading part remains the same for both of them. So now in the reading part, you have about 60 minutes, that is 1 hour, to answer 40 questions. You will be given 3 passages and you have to read all of those, locate your answers, and then also write your answers in the answer sheet simultaneously. Now, reading 3 passages in 60 minutes seems like quite a task, but here there are some tips and tricks that you can utilize so that you save up on a lot of time and you are able to write all 40 answers to it and you do not fall short of time and skip any answers. So let's move on to the ways in which you can increase your reading speed. The first tip is to read extensively. Now there are 2 methods of reading. One is called to read intensively and one is called to read extensively. Now what does reading intensively means? It means that you're reading each and every line, you're underlining new or difficult words, you're trying to comprehend the meaning of it, and you're reading it in detail to get a better understanding, to get more knowledge of whatever material has been provided to you. So here in the IELTS exam, you do not really have to do that. You just have to come to your answers. Your aim is to mark correct answers out of the reading passages that you've been given. So here you have to read extensively. Do not read each and every word and try to understand everything. Here you don't have to gain any knowledge from the passage that's been given to you. So just try to understand the gist of the passage and try locating accurate answers in the passages. The second is do not reread. Now this is going to cut a lot of time. You won't be able to answer all 40 questions if you start rereading each and every sentence or each and every paragraph. Only reread a sentence when you know that it contains the answer that you're looking for. So basically you just have to locate the answers and rereading it again and again, reading it twice or thrice just to understand the meaning of the passage will take a lot of your time and it will slow down your reading process. The third tip here would be skim the passages and underline the keywords. Now here it's a very good idea that you read the questions before you actually start reading the passages. In this way, you will be able to identify what type of answers is the question demanding. So while you're skimming through the passage, underline all the important dates, surnames or names of certain authors or writers that may be provided to you in the passage. You can also underline certain concepts, name of theories or name of inventions, whatever the passage is talking about basically. So if you underline all these words, you'll be able to locate them in a better way and it's going to save up on a lot of time. The fourth would be do not read in a voice. Now when we read for our leisure or when we read to understand a certain thing, we always have a voice in our head that's reading with us. This method is called sub-vocalization. So here we do not have to apply this method. Try to quiet the voice in your head while you are reading. Try to read it in your head only. Do not read it aloud at any point of time in your IELTS exam. When you're enunciating each and every word, when you're checking on how you're pronouncing each and every word, it just slows down your reading speed and you will end up losing a lot of time. So avoid doing that at all costs. The fifth would be read phrases and not sentence. Now this may sound a little vague and a little complicated, but it's actually very simple. So the human eye span is of about 1.5 inch, which means that we are able to read about 9 words at a time. But here, if we are reading about 9 words at a time, it's a lot. So try to read about 3 words at a time. How you can do that is by jumping and skipping certain words. Do not try to read all the particular articles, prepositions, conjunctions in a certain sentence. Now naturally it is very obvious that each and every sentence is going to have articles, prepositions, conjunctions, punctuations. So instead of reading these again and again, over and over again, you can just read the main words that highlight information in the sentence. So you can read the second word and then directly jump onto the third one, and from there you can directly skip the fourth and the fifth and maybe read the sixth one. So this is going to save a lot of time and also increase your reading speed in general. So I hope all these tips and tricks will be useful for you while you are practicing for your reading module of the IELTS exam, and you're able to achieve a higher band score through these. Thank you.